Welcome to G Fun Facts Online. Today, we're talking about a silhouette you probably thought was gone for good. The flip phone. In an age where every phone looks like a solid black rectangle, the clamshell is making a comeback. But this isn't just one comeback story, it's two. The flip phone has returned as a bifurcated force, splitting into two completely opposite directions. One path leads to the absolute cutting edge of technology, with screens that literally fold in half. The other path is a deliberate retreat, a return to simplicity. So are we just experiencing a short-lived retro trend, or is this the beginning of a fundamental shift in what we expect from our phones? Let's find out. To understand where the flip phone is going, we first have to remember where it came from. Before touchscreens ruled the world, the clamshell design was the peak of mobile tech. That satisfying snap you made to end a call was an iconic sound of the early 2000s. The journey really began in 1996 with the Motorola StarTAC. It was the world's first ever clamshell mobile phone, a design that made phones dramatically more portable and easy to carry. It also pioneered the use of a lithium-ion battery. These innovations were a hit, and Motorola sold around 60 million StarTACs. But the undisputed king of the flip phone era was the Motorola Razr 5 III, which launched in 2004. The Razr was impossibly thin, with a sleek aluminum body and a futuristic electroluminescent keypad. It was more than a phone. It was a fashion statement, a status symbol you'd see in the hands of celebrities and in music videos. It wasn't just about looks either. The Razr packed a color screen, a built-in camera, and Bluetooth, features that weren't standard at the time. Its massive success led to over 130 million units sold, making it one of the best-selling phones in history. Of course, Motorola wasn't alone. Companies like Nokia also had popular clamshell models, like the 2720 Fold, celebrated for their compact, durable designs that protected the screen and keypad. But then, in 2007, the first iPhone arrived, and everything changed. The era of the large touchscreen smartphone began, and the flip phone was slowly relegated to tech history, or so we thought. Fast forward to today, and the flip phone's return isn't a single movement. It's a tale of two completely different philosophies. On one end, you have the high-tech foldable, a marvel of modern engineering. This is the flip phone reimagined for the future. These devices are for people who want the latest innovation, a screen as big as a small tablet that can still fit in their pocket, and a phone that turns heads. The clear leader in this space is Samsung with its Galaxy Z Flip series. With each new version, like the rumored Galaxy Z Flip 7, Samsung is pushing the boundaries. We're seeing large, vibrant internal screens that fold seamlessly, and cover screens that are getting bigger and more functional, allowing you to do more without even opening the phone. They've also invested heavily in durability, using stronger materials and adding water resistance to address the early fears people had about these flexible devices. Motorola, the original king, is also back in the game with its revitalized Razr series. The new Razr models are a direct homage to their iconic ancestor, but packed with modern tech. They feature a flexible OLED display that folds completely flat, a large external screen for quick glances and interactions, and they're aiming for a more accessible price point. The upcoming Motorola Razr for 2025, for example, is positioned as a more budget-friendly way to get into the foldable market. The competition is heating up. The Oppo Find N2 Flip has earned praise for its large cover screen, minimal crease on the main display, and excellent battery life. Huawei's Pocket S offers another sleek, more affordable option. The technology that makes all of this possible is incredible. The screens are typically made from something called ultra-thin glass, or UTG. It's a special type of glass, layered over a flexible OLED panel that can be folded hundreds of thousands of times without breaking. The other critical piece of engineering is the hinge. Companies are pouring R&D into creating smooth, durable hinges that also minimize that visible crease in the middle of the screen. Designs like Samsung's Flex hinge, or what's known as a water drop hinge, allow the two halves of the phone to close with almost no gap, protecting that delicate inner display. Now let's flip to the other side of this story. On the complete opposite end of the spectrum is the revival of the basic or dumb flip phone. This trend isn't driven by a desire for more technology, but by a weariness of it. People are seeking a digital detox, a way to disconnect from the constant stream of notifications, social media feeds, and the addictive pull of modern smartphones. And surprisingly, the biggest fans of this movement are Gen Z and millennials. A recent report noted a staggering 148% increase in brick phone purchases among 18 to 24-year-olds between 2021 and 2024. This is the generation that grew up online, and now they're actively looking for ways to reduce screen time and improve their mental well-being. The hashtag #BringBackFlipPhones has gained huge traction on TikTok, signaling a real cultural shift. Companies have definitely noticed. HMD Global, the company that now makes Nokia phones, is leading this charge with models like the Nokia 2780 Flip and the Nokia 2660 Flip. These phones give you that classic clamshell experience: calling, texting, long battery life, and a simple interface, but with a few modern necessities like 4G connectivity. For those who want to take the digital detox even further, there are devices like the Light Phone. It is intentionally designed to be used as little as possible. There's no social media, no email, no internet browser. It's a tool for communication, not endless consumption. Then you have rugged options like the CATS-22 Flip, which offers a durable, no-frills phone for work or an active lifestyle, with the built-in benefit of being far less distracting. So why is this all happening now? The return of the flip phone in both its high-tech and minimalist forms says a lot about our evolving relationship with our devices. First, there's digital fatigue. The always-on culture created by smartphones has led to widespread stress and anxiety. The minimalist flip phone offers a tangible escape, a way to reclaim your focus and be more present. Second is nostalgia and tactility. For many, the flip phone brings back memories of a simpler time. And the physical act of flipping a phone open and snapping it shut is a satisfying experience that you just don't get from a flat slab of glass. Third, it's a statement of individuality. In a sea of identical-looking smartphones, a flip phone, whether it's a futuristic foldable or a retro dumb phone, is a conversation starter. And finally, the smart foldable tries to offer the best of both worlds: a large, immersive screen for watching videos or multitasking, which then folds away into a compact, pocket-friendly device. So what does this mean for the future? The monolithic slab design isn't going away anytime soon, but the rise of the flip form factor points towards a future with more diverse and personalized phones. Market analysis backs this up. The foldable smartphone market was valued at over $27 billion in 2023 and is projected to skyrocket to over $118 billion by 2030. While it's still a niche part of the overall market, that growth rate is incredibly impressive, with the clamshell flip style expected to grow the fastest. Several key factors will shape this future. The first is price. The high cost of foldables is the biggest barrier to mass adoption right now. As the technology matures, prices will inevitably come down. Second is durability. Companies must continue to improve the strength of flexible screens and hinges to build consumer confidence. Third is the Apple effect. Rumors of a foldable iPhone persist, and if Apple enters the market, it could instantly legitimize the form factor for millions of consumers and accelerate its adoption. And finally, software. The user experience must be perfectly optimized for these unique devices, with seamless transitions between the cover and main screens and features that take advantage of the folding design. The return of the flip phone is more than a trend. It's a mirror reflecting our changing needs and desires. It shows us that one size doesn't fit all, and the future of mobile design might be more personal, more varied, and frankly, a lot more fun. Whether through a screen that bends in your hand or the deliberate simplicity of a phone that just makes calls, the flip is back, and it's making all of us rethink what we really want from the technology in our pockets.